honestly, I think that trust is going to go away after getting blown out, because a lot of times you thought your teammate had your back and you get shot from the side. They were not watching the right angles. They're not working together as the squad. They need to fix it here in uplink, and they're going to have plenty of time to work with. They're going to be on the attack first here for the drone, but unfortunately, they are going to get dropped. It's Urban and Joe letting their opponent sneak in closer and then punishing him. Now moving up the drone. It's going to be Joe with your first dunk. That took 22 seconds.
Yeah, that's a disaster for Renegades, just giving up a quick dunk like that. Urban staying alive. Along the wall run, coming back around, takes down Chino. It was a swift attack from Orbit down the ridge side of the map, and now Urban continuing to lurk over near Research. He's just going to be a thorn in the side. Look at how much information he could get off the back of these wall runs.
You know, and we talked about that rewind being so important, but most important because you get the trait, which is propulsion. Urban is going to be able to fly all over Frost here. For now, though, let's send it over to our players as we listen in with this Orbit squad. They are one game away from moving on into our semifinal.
You're going to be sub, you ready? Stop, weak, really weak.
One
nice.
circle.
Front blue.
Nice.
Alright, last guy in blue.
He's coming inside door. Blue dead.
Nice.
Ice one bullet, literally.
Grab him, bow.
Yeah.
Looking left.
You're going to spawn in the base if you
Back
push out blue.
blue. Come.
I got time.
Two.
Drop inside.
Try and get one.
Go
Alright,
for it. It's 3. They went on the right. They went blue side, I think.
I'm here with you.
Yeah, just making sure they don't come here if they do.
Yeah, they come.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Nice, good trade, Dave.
Hey, glitch weak. One's already passed. Pass me on red. One weak. One guy weak. Throwing it down. Our camo was weak. Our camo.
Maybe one more, probably.
One more. One shot. Absolute.
Weaker. What?
He's dead. He's dead.
Nice kill.
I'm blue. I'm blue side. Come right.
I'm flanking nice.
I'm weak on the blue, man. Weak blue.
Got no red, you got me.
Yeah, awesome. One more on the right. He's on a free streak.
He's picking up ball.
One's pushing up red. One dead.
That was a big one.
One more. Chino pushing.
Making sure they don't push our base. I'm making sure. Yeah. On our base. Weak, so weak. Oh my, so weak. So weak on our base.
To the right, please. Just get the ball out. Get the ball out there.
I can't just grab the ball and it's
No, we do need to.
Go on.
Alright, two on the ball. I'm on the right. It must be on the right ball.
I'm watching red pinch.
He's on ball weak.
You're so weak.
Nice.
Alright, let's get the ball out.
I need help. Side door, robots.
To an uplink, it is a score of 2-1. It was Orbit scoring after just 22 seconds, but during that listen-in, we did see a 1-point toss come in for Renegades. I have to say though, Revan, the best part of that listen-in was hearing Zero, and basically all the players making the same call out 3 times. Like, one shot. He's at blue.
I actually love the communication from Orbit. They're calm, they're cool, they don't seem too antsy in the moment. And one thing that I did notice while they were talking is they're so aware of everything that's going on. I think a big part of that is Urban just calling out. At one point in time, Ivy was on a 3 spree. Orbit knew exactly what was up. They knew that Ivy was the high priority target to kill, so he doesn't earn any score streaks. They know exactly what's going on all over the map.
And for a team that's up 2-0, they are so relaxed.
Yeah.
I would expect some hype after that dominating S&D game. No, these guys are cool, calm, collected. And that's kind of the way Joe played throughout the entire COD champs when they finished second this year rather. Still 2016.
Yeah, back into the action. 3-ball for Renegades. Last one up was Chino. Let's hop over to the drone carrier. It's going to be rated, starting to push forward. But you see Joe, he's got an important position over near back construction. Moving in for the dunk as Orbit trying to increase their lead. And they do exactly that. Now up by 3 points. And they have control of the spawns. You see Renegades starting to spawn out over near the ridge side of the map.
Yeah, and big props to Zero. They're clearing the way for Rated. Rated able to get the dunk even though there was a player just a few feet away from him. Nice job of clearing the lane rather for Rated. And you can see the whole team for Orbit just rotating perfectly, making sure that Renegades is never getting behind them. They're making sure that even if Renegades does touch the drone, they're not getting far. They're not going to get close to their goal. It's going to be up the center, though. He picks up one. Chino is behind him. Will they be able to push this doorway? Not going to happen. Orbit holds strong. 35 seconds left. And now they have an opportunity to pick up this drone off of the reset and go for one more dunk.
So throughout the first half so far, Renegades have been able to put together 3 pushes towards the Orbit base. One was successful in the 1-point toss. The other 2, Orbit were quick to shut down. Around the back, it's going to be Urban through the middle as 3 fall for Renegades. There still is time for Orbit to put together a push here to maybe get a 1-point toss off, but they got to go quickly.
Joe's going to grab it. Toss it forward,
Well,
just make sure
got no
no one
teammates
from
there.
Renegades is going to be able to touch it. And I think they are just playing for the time here as we take a look at the stats. Urban 15 and 10, 17 and 10. I believe that was 0 right next to him. These two have been on fire all 3 games.
Hey man, I was telling you, coming into the match, coming into the tournament, Urban is a force to be reckoned with. Him alongside Zero brings so much slang to the team. Plus you still have Rated and Joe to back those guys up. This is a pretty solid European team.
And I like it. You see how Rated has kind of taken over that objective role. Joe at times has also been running this drone. They're just letting Zero and Urban slay. They brought these guys in from the infused lineup of last year, just knowing what they were capable of. And I asked Joe, how did you pick these 2 players? He said, after playing with Josh and Bance, these were the next best 2 players we could pick up, and we're sure glad we did.
All right, Renegades trying to stop this push to the middle map. It's Orbit putting one together as Renegades have to play a little bit of defense, but we did a listen in with Orbit. I want to head into the communication of Renegades as they're trying to come back into the game.
He's 1 hit.
I'm going to get trip control. I'm throwing it out. I'm going to pinch their blue right now.
Go ahead and pinch the blue. I'm
Blue.
pushing out your wall.
Dude, Zero's there.
I'm going
0
check.
1 out A-bomb. 0 1 out A-bomb.
Ice right now. Ice right now. Urban.
Yeah,
Ice
one.
to blue. Ice to
Urban
blue.
one shot.
Focus on the right. I
Got
spawned
him on
D.
the right.
I'm in the
That's 2.
BS&D.
Urban's right blue.
Yeah, Urban and Joe. Urban and Joe.
Urban's camping ice. Urban's laying down ice.
I'm waiting for him to push out.
Urban's ice. Urban's ice.
Trying to get blue control.
Back left dead.
Urban's by ice. Nice.
I got Urban,
Another
I got Urban.
Two more. One more there.
Ice right now. Weak guys.
Back left, back left.
Two
Pushing blue.
more.
Pushing blue.
Back left, I don't know where you went.
Win on him.
On their base. On their base.
Trying to
Got
help
one.
you.
I tried,
On the
dude.
base dead.
No one back to base.
One.
Throw it out.
One more rewind in the middle. One more rewind in the middle.
Ice.
Left
Urban
side,
one
left side.
shot.
I'll tell you what, Small.
Urban one shot going
We can
blue.
try- we
Urban
can
one
try
shot
to
going
go
blue. Going blue. Urban.
One's high
Power
wall.
over in mid.
He's hurt high wall in Urban.
He's in the middle.
Come back. Come back. And one mid cut.
Throw
Mid cut
forward.
right now.
They're all over
Mid cut
middle.
jumped out. Mid cut
Mid
jumped
kid
out.
again, and then one there from blue. We have 3 minutes.
3 mid. 2 middle. High wall run.
One gets under A side.
One more on you. One more on you on your right. There's
I'm
2 on the
back.
right.
I think they're taking it right.
Yeah, I think they are too.
He's one shot
He's
right
earlier
side.
back right. Earlier back right.
Urban's one shot
Joe.
right side.
I got him one shot, dude. You didn't hit him. He's back our base.
I'm looking for him. Got him.
Nice. There's more.
That's
I
it.
got a one.
I'm pushing out left.
We gotta go now.
One more side door.
One-
Side
one-
door
one
rated.
top
Side door
Side door
rated.
got me rated.
Top
One
tip
back.
still
One back
zero.
side door.
One
One back
chip,
into
side
side
door.
door.
One was by circle. One was by circle.
That's rated. That's rated.
I spawned right side.
Got him one shot on the left. There's 0. He's so one
Zero
shot.
done.
Mid side.
Jumped out. Back
Two
door.
ship,
Back
two
door
ship.
rated.
Yeah,
Back
one.
door
Two
rated.
ship. Two ship.
He's
Nostrils
weak,
there.
he's weak. One more.
All guy left guy.
He
You
missed.
missed.
He missed.
He's still there, side door. I had no ammo.
We go for it.
Trying to help you.
We tried to take this, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got to.
grab it,
I'm
grab
trying
it.
to come around. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pinch. I'm gonna
Go ahead,
pinch.
go ahead.
You guys can do your thing.
I'll look mid here for a sec. Go.
Trying to push up on the right here.
One high wall run mid.
That guy's dead. That
Going
guy's
down,
dead.
Mark.
I got satellite. Satellite. 0.
Got 2.
Tied him
Zero
up.
satellite. Zero
He's
satellite.
Middle map on me
behind the
again.
fucking
Middle map
pillar,
on me.
dude.
Rated. He's there from
Muscle
blue.
mid, everyone. Gotta rape him.
Rated's on you. Moving.
Got him
Nice,
on the
good
right.
shit.
Man, Revan, you listen in with this Renegade squad, and they are definitely putting in the effort. Everyone's still communicating throughout this game. They're simply getting outclassed versus Orbit. And I'm thinking back to yesterday when Renegades played against FaZe. I feel like they put up a better performance against FaZe than they are against Orbit right now. Orbit cleaning their clock 6-1, just 1 point score coming in, but Renegades has been shut down on every single push. Orbit just clearing the drone anytime they get close.
Yeah, it could be that Renegades maybe underestimating this Orbit squad just a little bit. Orbit came to play today. Watching Zero right now. He's got his overdrive payload ready to go. Just using the wall run, trying to buy some time off the clock, and Renegades, they ran right past them. But there's one thing that I took away from the Renegades listening that we just heard. Doesn't seem like there's a sense of urgency between them. They're still communicating like this is just any old match. They're down 0-2 right now. If they don't turn things around, they don't do it right now, they're eliminated from PSX.
I don't know how you can turn things around unless you start getting the kills.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing, is you can't just be barking orders, because those orders aren't going to be heard, or you can't execute on them unless you are able to pick up the 1v1 battles. And that's the fight they've been losing all match long. You look at the numbers. Urban, +8. You look at Zero, 32 and 18. These two players have not slowed down at all in the second half, and even though Diabolic has come to life a little bit at 26 and 23, you still have Sender, who is losing all of his big fights, especially in the short-range battles when they need to get to the drone.
And if you continuously push the drone down this research lane, you're only going to be able to settle for a 1-point toss, if that. You got to continuously push. You got to establish control right here over near the inner sub-bay of the map. But this is too little too late for Renegades. They had to do this 2 minutes ago if they wanted to come back into the game. Only 40 seconds left. I'm not sure what else they can do.
Can you put this camera on on Urban right now. The man is on a 3-kill streak. This is his second 3-kill streak in the last 4 lives. He is just going in. Make it 4 now. Just making sure no one is going to get to this drone. Everyone fighting inside the sub bay. They're going to try and force out the spawns. Look for Urban now to go hunting.
He's on a 5 spree now, as it's Urban and Zero just laying down the hammer, man, combining for 65 kills.
Pretty good.
That's insane.
10 minutes, 65 kills from 2 players. And there it is, the final kills coming in as the rewind is earned. Rated already getting up, shaking his teammate's hand. Orbit hands Renegades a hot 3-0, and it will be Orbit moving on into our semifinals to play Luminosity a little bit later.
Europeans came to play here at PlayStation Experience. It's shaping up to be another close contested year as the international teams continue to improve. They continue to impress as they try to earn the first ever world title this year. They got pretty close, Joe, and Rated last year getting 2nd place. But if they continue to practice and perform like this, I think it's only a matter of time.
I'll be honest, this is not the same Renegades team that showed up yesterday. They need to fix the mistakes. They need to get it together by Vegas. They have a few days left before that $100,000 tournament. Renegades going to go back to the drawing board, rethink what went wrong, watch back some of these VODs, but I think it all just comes down to getting the kills, getting comfortable with the OSA, and I guess just working on your teamwork moving forward, because they were super disorganized in the search and destroys.
You know, it's the same mistakes that they were making throughout the course of